Are we live? Good evening, Katja. Dark Jularian, I already noticed. Hello. Hello, Michael. And good evening, not to you, but for me. I think you can see me well and hear me well. And Tim is here as well. Good afternoon. Tim is our moderator from Denmark, if you didn't know that. And Loki J, hey! Well, hello there, Jonathan. Good to see you as well. We're celebrating today. Frank here as well. Hei, tumma prinsessani. Näytät tänään taas kauniilta ja aika kuumalta. Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. And Kalle here as well. Hi all. Hello, Kalle. Kalle is amazing. And Alex Chapman. Hello. Hello, Alex. And Brian here as well. Hi. Hello, Brian. Good to see you as well. Let me put this setup somewhere that I can see the comments. Oh boy, we have something going on today. Can't wait to share it. Share the new things and updates with you all. But hey there, I'm Katja Savia, an independent artist from Finland, and I create dark music here on YouTube every Friday. And today we are kind of like doing things differently because we're celebrating. We have a lot of things to celebrate. Saying hello to Lamb of God. Hello everyone, and hello. The guitar saws. Say saws. What is the most difficult piano piece you've played? Well, classical music is always challenging. If it's lightly classical music, that's challenging usually. But at the moment, I'm arranging some Batman music, and it's super challenging, but it's so much fun. That's quite challenging. Danny Elfman, yeah. Hi Katja, Jeff Costa, Nostalgies. Jeff Costa, I've been noticing your username, at least on Instagram. Good to see you. Here from USA. Good. And Mordavia here as well. Hello, hello, hello. My favorite username ever. And Jonathan Loki J saying Danny Elfman is such a good composer. Yeah, I'm super envious and jealous when I'm listening to his music. I can hear some references here and there, but it's so unique, it's so special, it's dark, yet it's so sinister. I love it. I love that type of music. Brian is saying, lots of peoples. And Mordavia, thank you. Hey, we have so many things that we need to celebrate today that we haven't got a chance to celebrate before. We have 500,000 views reached on this channel, and that's my personal goal that I wanted to reach for quite some time, and we finally did it, and we couldn't have done it without you, so thank you for that. And also saying huge thank you that we've reached 3,500 subscribers. We have like 600 at the moment, but that's a huge goal. Thank you for that. And one thing as well is kind of like related to my personal life. If you didn't know, I'm studying music production, and I've graduated. And it's finally, the huge work has been done. I've been super tired this whole spring because I've been pushing myself to finish all the things that I needed to finish, but finally it's done. It's done, baby. Amazing. Let's see. Frank is saying, let's party today. We shall. What are you drinking, Frank? What are you drinking? Dark Tillarian is saying, I love the music Danny Elfman did for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So versatile, different, and true to the original lyrics from the book. Wow. I have to take a new listen to that soundtrack. That's interesting. Obsidian Contraption Flip. Hey Katja. At work, but I just wanted to stop in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Woo! Loki J is saying congrats and milestones are important. Yeah, definitely. We need those more. And we need to reach them as well. That's important. Tim is saying 500,000. Dang. Yeah, it's amazing. Finally. That's my favorite goal at the moment because it was on my mind for so long. Brian saying the same thing. Amazing. Yay. Awesome numbers saying Lamb of God. Graduation also. Yay. Alex saying congratulations. That's awesome to hear. And Dark Tillarian, congratulations to your incredible achievements, Katja. Congratulations, yeah. Again, congratulations. I'm reading them over and over again. Thank you so much. Ja Kalle saying in Finnish, onnea kaikista saavutuksistasi, helvetin hieno homma. Damn it, isn't it? There's a reason for us to celebrate today. Frank is saying to Dark Tillarian, and with Tim Burton directing and Johnny Depp starring, everything is perfect. I have to agree, that combo, the magical combo. Nostalgies is saying, guys, hit the like button. She deserves it. Yeah, thank you for that. You've been very generous with the likes and comments and shares. All these achievements, they wouldn't have happened without your help, your being just so amazing as you are. So we're celebrating here not solely my achievements, but you as well. Double Spiral Journey to Silius Stage 2 cover oli kova. Tuli pelattua lapsena paljon. No mä voin uskoa, että tuli varmaan pelattua. Eikö se ole vähän semmonen dark and sinister, vähän semmonen niinku tumma sekin, niin sen takia ehkä jossain vaiheessa tulossa vielä tulevaisuudessa Journey to Silius musiikkia ainakin vähän on semmonen uumoilu päällä. Dark Tillarian is saying Frank, I know that many people prefer the original, but I enjoyed Tim Burton's version so much more. And Frank is saying, I drink a Bavarian wheat beer. Cheers, everyone. So you're drinking beer. Let me show you what I got in a moment. I have a tiny bottle of, I don't even know what this is. This is not champagne. This is organic wine. Okay, sparkling wine. And then I have a secret bottle. What it might be, we will find out, but it's something amazing and magical. And I can't wait to test it out. But this is a good enough for starters. And remember, kids at home, I'm not advertising I'm not advertising alcohol. I'm just drinking it and celebrating. Loki J is saying trivia info Journey to Silius began as a Terminator licensed game. That's what I've understood as well. And yeah, that's why it is. It's kind of like dark in a way. Double Spiral is saying hieno homma. Beaker Guy to Frank, it's still quite early in Iowa. I'll just stick with mimosa. But it's Friday, come on, it's Friday. Let's take it a little bit loosely today. Loki J is saying fancy. Katja is not sponsored by Algo. Definitely not. Definitely not. And actually they'll take me off the internet quite quickly if I'm advertising something like that. Alex is saying I'll have to stick with my coffee since it's morning for me here. Oh, that's totally fine. Coffee is great. Enjoy your coffee, Alex. It's great Friday and a great weekend ahead of you. Hopefully you will have some sort of plans for the weekend. Some happenings, spring happenings, maybe. Zarian Tim is saying, remember to drink responsibly, everyone. Definitely, Tim. Thank you for reminding. And Brian is saying, lol, yes, kids, don't hiccup. Drink, cheers. And Loki J is saying, I'm heading out pretty soon to have a beer or two. Have been editing a lot of stuff, so I need to unwind. Definitely enjoy the rest of the Friday, and you deserve it. You've been working so hard and done many amazing projects. Frank is suggesting Irish coffee. Maybe. And Friday afternoon here in Germany, and a long Pentecost weekend is ahead. Ooh. Baker guy is saying no, not seriously, Tim is right. And Alex is saying, I'm dog sitting for the weekend. 2 cute small dogs. Oh, I would die if someone would give me their pets to take care of for the weekend. Like, lately I haven't gotten any requests. I would love to. I would love to take care of your pets. So let's hope that this doesn't foam or nothing bad will happen. Oh, it was smooth and graceful. It does smell like alcohol. Loki J is saying that crackling on the bottle was oddly satisfying. It is. It usually is. Should I drink from the bottle? Straight from the bottle. I do have a glass. Satisfying sounds. Okay, everyone. Cheers. Let's have an amazing Friday and rest of the weekend. Hapokasta. Okay. Quite nice. Not too sweet. Definitely not too sweet. Tangy. But I like it. It's a little bit... It has a reddish color. Reddish tint to it. Frank is writing in Finnish sometimes. Tsemppiä, Katja. No kiitos, Frank. I don't know how Frank has learned to write Finnish so perfectly. It's amazing. Loki J is saying dog sitting is such a good thing since I'm always having a dog fever. I don't think that getting a dog would be a good idea right now. That is true for me as well. I would love to have a cat, but at the moment it's just much more convenient to be without. But still, every night I feel the yearning that I want to cuddle with something soft and furry. Oh, so everyone who has a dog, be grateful. you have a pet dog or a cat or anything. It's amazing. Nostalgies is saying, wow, it sounds great. Hehe, hee. Brian is saying that sounded like the most perfectly sampled sound of glass being poured ever. I have to listen to it again on playback. What is it? Playback? Yeah. Tim is saying you could 100% convince me that's champagne. Yeah, it would definitely go as a champagne as well. Loki J is saying, is Patch's name based from software character Patches? Yeah, to Beaker Guy. Well, tell us the truth, Brian. Sadly, no, she's a Torby tappy pattern with just little bits of calico. Apparently, this is a fairly rare. Interesting. Alex is saying, same. I sometimes go to festivals for days and cannot get a dog. I do have a cat. Oh, cat. Cats are my favorite. But that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That you have a cat and yet still you babysit dogs and can do that. That's amazing as well. Frank is saying, but your Finnish sounds pretty amazing too, Katja. Well, thank you, even though I don't speak Finnish that often, but I'm happy that you have enjoyed the little snippets of me speaking Finnish. Lamb of God is saying, I like cats, but I also like my furniture. Well, yeah, there is that threat. If it's fairly young cat, the furniture might be in danger. But older cats don't tend to do that so often, but they still do it sometimes. So yeah, you are right about that. Beaker Guys. Beaker Guy is saying she's slurring her words already. Am I slurring my words? Definitely not. Definitely not. And if we're slurring the words today, we can slur a little bit. If it happens, though. Loki J is saying Patches is a recording name in Dark Souls, etc. Games. And Tim has a solution for scratching furniture. Like, we need concrete furniture. Loki J is saying, which reminds me, your piano playing would make a great Elden Ring song cover. I'm certain you've already given it some thought. No. Yeah, I guess I have. I have to check. I have a huge list of the songs that you have requested and gave me ideas. Something might be on there because I can't remember it. Like, it's huge. Raphael, stay awesome. Gotta go back to work. Good to see you, Raphael. I remember your frog emojis. Keep that up. Frank is saying the goblet with the fresh blood, on the other hand, would be something for rather intimate gatherings, wouldn't it, Katja? It would, definitely. Maybe we should do some sort of live stream like that in the future. I think that type of setting would be quite nice. Dark Delarian is saying I have the best behaved and snuggly cat in the world. You can come snuggle in her whenever you like, Katja. I know. And I would love to. And take care of sashimi. Frankie's saying, we love the slightly tipsy Katja. Pretty cute. I'm not even tipsy yet. I haven't, like, look at this glass. It's not even halfway yet. Is it? It's almost full. Beaker guy is saying I'm in favor of slurring. And Lucky J, the songs in that game are pretty massive though, but I think that a more minimalistic version would be great to hear. Like for example, when I'm arranging like the Batman theme at the moment, there are a lot of orchestral sounds and you can't play them all with the piano because you have to remember the dynamics as well. So you can't play every single thing. There's some arrangement to do, but as you said, minimalistic version where you can hear the melody and the bass note at least. The guitar sauce. Is it sauce? Who is your favorite composer? There are quite a lot and different genres. Like classical music, if we're talking about classical music like Beethoven, some of those classical but romantic themes in his work is something that I enjoy a lot. These modern composers, like bands, well, we can get into those. There are a huge amount of composers, but yeah, that's a good question. Interesting question. Beaker guy is saying live stream of Katja as a vampire would be very cool. Could show us around your castle. At least I could show off the basement. How about that? And the chains that I have up on the wall. Not GBEG is saying, good morning, hope you reach your piano medley goal. Oh, yeah, good that you mentioned it. At the moment we have a coffee goal, piano medley goal, group mission goal of a retro game called Act Eraser. And it's currently in 54%. And if we reach 100% by next Friday, then I'm going to create the medley consisting 5 themes from that soundtrack. And that soundtrack is quite interesting. Many of you haven't played it based on the comments that you wrote. And you are not familiar. Many of you are not familiar with that game. You should definitely take a listen. Fillmore is the theme most recognized in the soundtrack. It's quite catchy, and there are other themes as well that I enjoyed listening to and just like analyzing them. And it's quite interesting soundtrack. Take a listen if you can. But not GPKEG. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Frank is saying your gulp sounds are pretty cool too, Katja. I will gulp for you soon enough. Lucky J is saying Thomas Newman is one of my favorites right now. Interesting. I better take a listen. Katja, I was thinking lately, do you still have your old white piano? I don't remember seeing it for a while. Wow, do you remember my white piano? You have been here a long time. My white piano used to be, I had 2 upright pianos. It was right behind me. But I sold it. And it actually went on a pretty good price. It was like 1,000 euros, which is pretty good. Fairly good price. But it was Hellas, which is a good brand here in Finland. and it was white. It was kept very well. So that's why the prize. Tim is saying John Williams, Danny Elfman, Motoi Sakuraba. I have to agree with Tim. John Williams. Oh my god, I love he has done so much stuff. And he has so much variety, and I just don't know how he can do it. But I have to agree with Tim that John Williams and Danny Elfman, like amazing. And you can just like enviously listen to that, like what the fuck? How can they do that? Not GBE EG is saying favorite film version of War of the Worlds. Someone can answer that question. Ever seen the Maniac Cop trilogy? I think I haven't, I have to say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyone else has seen that? Frank is saying Katja has a Lego piano instead. Yeah, I kind of like switched between the two pianos, the white one and the Lego piano. It was a good deal. Good switch. Zor here as well. Hello, Katja. Hello. Good to see you. I'm very busy today, but I wanted to take a minute to say hi. Yeah, I know this timing, it sucks a little bit because most of you are at work. I'm so sorry for that, but there are some changes to that coming up in this June. But it was so good to see you. So good to see you. Loki J is saying I need to hit the road now, but have a nice rest of this stream. Always nice to talking to you. Well, it was nice talking to you as well, and great questions and great opinions and thoughts. Have a great rest of Friday. And Jonathan. Kirby's here as well. Hello, Katja. Nice to see you. Hello, Kirby. It's good to see you as well. Lamb of God is saying I have contribute Nobuo Uematsu and Yasunori Mitsuda. Those ones, great choices as well. Amazing choices. I love your taste in music. Not GBEG is saying best Star Wars film in the series, prequels, sequels, or original. What do you think? What do you think? And Tim is saying, how did I forget them? I have played the first Final Fantasy VI games and currently playing through the 15. Amazing. Oh, so I have a few things to mention, like what is happening these upcoming months. Yeah. I'm thinking of doing some vampire related projects in June because some people have asked more vampire music and vampire role plays. So I'm experimenting that in June. A new donation from someone who cares about you very much. Oh. 107. Oh. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. I'm saying oh no. But oh my. I wasn't expecting that at all. But it seems that where is it? Our goal. Look at that. Look at our goal. What's happening to it? It's all green. And it's 104%. Amazing. Cheers, everyone. I'm checking who it is. Oh, let me check so that I can say proper thank you. Can I say it from here? Let me check quickly. There was before, it was like Brian, it was today, but it's Dark Trilarian completed this Actraiser medley. Thank you for the final bits. Thank you to Dark Trilarian for completing this goal. And thank you for Brian as well. I saw that you donated some hours ago. So, okay. So, what does this mean? I'll start working on this project, and usually immediately. So the updates that I was going through. So this means that in June I'll be working on Actraiser medley. And amazing. I get to work on that. Yay. I can't wait. And I can't wait to share it with you. In June, I also want to experiment something fun and new, but I've been thinking about doing a live stream. But a live stream with a like a competition or like a guessing game, a quiz, in which I will be playing songs with piano, and you'll be guessing the songs, and there are points that you can get, and whoever gets the greatest amount of points will win, obviously. But that's my plan, and since Friday is a stupid day, in a way that you might be working while I'm live streaming, I'm thinking that maybe we should do that type of competition live stream on some sort of Saturday. But I think that Saturday will be somewhere end of the June. But I already have amazing songs picked up, and I can't wait to play them for you. So many amazing questions here, but oh my. Like Frank mentioned here, like Ennio Morricone. Like, yeah, what you can say? Ennio Morricone. There's no one like him. So versatile. Maybe not so dark, but Ennio Morricone is a on another level. Let me see here. Music quiz sounds fun. Even more to celebrate. Definitely. We have more to celebrate now. But I can't believe it. This was amazing. Can't believe it. There was an amazing question as well that I saw Mordavia asked. What do you think about AI generated songs? I think that's good. I think that AI songs and AI singing are a great base for any kind of artwork, and it can help you to get started. And for example, in pop music, where vocals are mixed and edited almost like an instrument, they are not so authentic, you could say. I would say that in pop music, vocals could be replaced with AI at some point. Don't know, but maybe. I'm thinking. So AI is a great tool. A little bit, it should evolve a little bit technically to get better, because trained ears usually hear the difference. But yeah, I wouldn't rely on AI if anything that I'm working on needs authenticity, like genuine expression, genuine emotions, because it just lacks in that area. But everything else, that if the genre requires it, then AI is a wonderful tool to use. But that's an amazing question. We could talk about this on and on, like AI created songs and singing and visualizations. I was actually testing out an AI visual. What is it? It created pictures, and it was quite interesting. Bigger guy is saying, Brian is saying, I think we could hugely boost an engagement on your channel if we all decide to argue about Star Wars. Let's do it. I think that's a great idea. You should do it. Definitely. And Frank also mentioned like Goblin in Dario Argento's movies. Has inspired me in my music making. Guitar Sauce is saying there are rumors that Elfman stole the Batman 84 theme from the silent movie Die Nibelungen from 1924. What do you think? I have to listen to that. But it's from 1924 silent movie. I have to take a listen. But why not? Why not? But if it's stolen, like stolen, but if you can like take an inspiration from something, I have to take a listen how similar it is. Where is it? Vampire music sounds cool, but I like werewolves too. I like them too. Alex is saying cheers. That's awesome. Someone really loves Actraiser. These are not GPEG is asking wonderful questions, like if you could tour this year or next, then who would you want as fellow music artists? Dead or alive? Because I know someone who is dead and I would love to tour with that person. Ranking the Terminator franchise. Music quiz, yeah. Forbidden Worlds Festival. No, I haven't heard of that. Brian is saying I'm just gonna stop talking, focus on drinking, and spend my time just agreeing with Tim. Yeah, Tim is a wise man. And Tim is saying to Frank, there's too many amazing composers to remember them all. Yeah, definitely. And when you're in the hot seat, guess what? Your mind goes to blank and just trying to remember what is your name, pretty much. Congrats on reaching your goal. Thank you. I just passing by. Hope you're doing well. Lots of hug. JJ, good to see you. Good to see you. JJ. Tim is saying, thanks for stopping by. And Darkrun, if you could visit any place you've experienced in a video game, what it would be? Probably Gabriel Knight locations. I've talked with Adrian, Lamb of God, that I would love to visit Gabriel Knight locations. That would be amazing. Like Germany, France, and New Orleans, of course. Ulises Silva. Hi Katja. Hey Ulises, good to see you. Happy Friday, how are you? Tim is giving us a movie recommendation. The Lighthouse from 2019. Amazingly dark. I've heard so many good things about that movie, but still I haven't had a chance to watch it. Like, everyone is raving about that, and especially the sound design of that film. I need to watch it. Colin is saying, I have a pretty good guess as to the someone dead Katja would want to tour. Colin, do you know? Do you seriously know? Yeah, I guess you know. But hello, Colin. Good to see you as well. After a long while, we've seen here on live stream. Now GPEGE is saying, would you enjoy a horror version of Pokemon if it was ever made? I would be interested. Where did that come from? Yeah, I would be totally in. Great idea. Prince Tahra is here as well. Hello, it's me. Hello, Prince Tahra. Good to see you. Happy Friday. How are you? Tim is saying, I think we all know Katja would pick Gabriel Knight locations. And Lamb of God is saying, yes, St. George's Books. We need a tour like that. Let's book a tour where we could go. Everyone who has played Gabriel Knight, we would go to the places together. And Colin guessed it correctly. It is Peter Steele. Absolutely right. How did you know? Ulises Silva is waiting for a song in Spanish. Yes, I have this one song coming up. It was on my list. And I was asking for help as well because I have forgotten all my Spanish already. But yeah, I need to work on that song. But there is a Spanish song coming up. Oh, so many comments. I finally managed to get to the end of those. Yeah, yes, the song contest coming up in June. Then Batman music and some other music. Interesting music though. And then there are token episodes. New
donation from Frank Wallstat Olet Savitini Tavoitisi Mata Tuma on Pieni Rejoitus Twazel Sampanjapulo Kotia.
I'm not sure whether you can hear it, but there's a voice reading the text for me. Let me see the text. Olet saavuttanut tavoitteesi, mutta tämä on pieni lahjoitus toiselle champagnepullolle, Katja. Amazing. Thank you so much, Frank. Cheers, Frank. And Frank is sending me more money to buy more booze. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. It's my graduation gift. Tim is saying to Ulises that just not Despacito. Despacito, please. No, it's not Despacito. It's much better than that. Much more iconic than that. Lamb of God is saying they would all get sick of us asking what can you tell me about voodoo? Definitely. That's the most asked question in my Gabriel Knight videos. Like, people comment that so often. Yeah, there's a good opinion. In my opinion, 1987's The Lost Boys will always be better than the sequels. What do you think? I think you might be right. Who knows? Despacito Despacito eller or Despacito. Despacito. Tim is saying, thanks, I don't speak Spanish. The next one I can't even read. But it's something interesting. Let me check for a second. Okay, we have things that are coming up mentioned. And yeah, I think that covers it all. But I think the most interesting and new thing that's happening in June is the Guess the Song contest happening on Saturday. But honestly, even though we're celebrating, I have to emphasize that we're celebrating you as well, because this wouldn't have happened without you. Your views, your comments, your likes, your shares, everything matters, and it's amazing. So thank you so much. Also, I asked you a lot of questions, or you asked me a lot of questions that we could go through. Among Us is real. Among Us is real. Is it? What if it's not real? So yeah, thank you to Frank as well. Frank is sending hearts. Let's see the questions, because there were so many questions. Can I find them? Ooh, it would be easier to see them all. But there was first off like a question, like favorite horror film. What is your favorite horror film? But I have to say, you probably know this already. You might not, you might. But Suspiria. Like Dario Argento's Suspiria. That's amazing horror film. I love that film. Like goblins, like sound design and music composing. It's amazing. It has inspired me. But visually that film is just stunning looking. I love the colors in that film, and I'm amazed that a horror film can be colorful in a way that it is. It's just beautiful, harsh. It's quite a harsh film. Not GBEG is saying, for those interested, David Gordon Green is making a brand new Exorcist movie. And that's interesting news. Mordavia is saying Suspiria and Exorcist 1. Exorcist, that's classic. Like it's amazing. It's amazing how they created that. It's the special effects are amazing in that movie. And the music is also haunting. Colin saying, I knew that. I already knew that. Zarian is saying Evil Dead. Hands down. Interesting pick. Jesse Wetzel is saying not a movie but Netflix haunting of Hill House is oh The best not movie. It must be scary. If you say so. Maybe I should watch that. Or at least try it. But Jessie, good to see you as well. How are you? Hopefully Friday is treating you well. Frank is saying Suspiria, but also Brain Dead by Peter Jackson, or From Dusk Till Dawn. Good choices. Blair Witch 1, and the first one. Blair Witch Project. It's an interesting concept. But I don't remember. Yeah, it's kind of like, since it's the different kinds of style, filmed in a different style, it doesn't really have music or sound design that much. But I guess they've had something. But still, I want more. But it's a good in a way. Jaws 1 and 2 good. Jaws 3 and 4 bad. Like Jaws, definitely. Oh, the light. The light. I don't know where it just come from. It's coming straight from my face. Speaking of horror, if anyone is looking for something unique and don't want to spend 90 minutes watching a whole movie, then a Crypt TV YouTube channel is a good place to look. Good suggestion. Crypt TV YouTube. I will look that up. Colin is saying, I think your champagne is reflecting light upon your neck and face. It might be. At this point. Oh, amazing films. But hey, I want to ask you this. Do you remember? What's the computer game you played last? What is the computer game that you played last? Do you remember that one? Whew. Because I gotta say that I don't remember. I've been testing out different games, but just so briefly that I can't remember. Tim is saying that Final Fantasy 15 about an hour ago. Great. Mordavia is saying Death Stranding, Diablo 4. Death Stranding, yeah. Tommy! Mitä? Tommy! Have visited the Gabriel Knight locations in the Munich and Rennes-le-Château area. I can be the guide. Wow. You just you kind of like experienced my dream. That's amazing, Tommy. Did you have a guide when you were there? You just decided to go there. Kalle has played Diablo 4 beta. And Lamb of God has played Skyrim for the last 900th time. It's a huge game. And Tim is saying, I'm so happy Diablo has gotten back to its dark gothic design theme. Not GPEG is saying, used to play the NES, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis classic editions a few years. And Tim is saying to Tommy, you just come in here and volunteer to be a guide. Such a chat. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like minkä teit? Minkä teit, Tommi? Ai että. Ois kyllä siistiä. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. I don't know what's up with me because lately I just haven't been playing that much. Maybe it's because of the school or something, but I've found it challenging to start new games. I don't know whether that's a phase in someone's life. Does it go, will it disappear some point? But maybe it's a phase. Not GPEG is saying, still hoping to get the Capcom Home Arcade. Let's see here. Alex is saying, my computer is not charging right, so I haven't been able to game on it. Technical difficulties hinder gaming a lot. If you don't have a good system or some technical issues and the game stops, that can prevent you from gaming. Hopefully you get it fixed. Frank is saying, don't forget to drink your champagne, Katja. Yeah, the glass is almost empty. But Alex has a PS5 and have been playing God of War, Ragnarok. Great that you've been able to play. I don't have any consoles. I've just been playing with PC my whole entire life. There are so many questions and interesting ones. Halloween Smurf, for example, asked, what is your passion? Do I have any passions besides music? I used to have, but not anymore that much. They're all gone. But I do like pretty things. I like sparkly things, glittery things. I like decorating. I like surround myself with sparkly items, and I could say that is my passion in a way. I collect sparkly, shiny items. Alex is saying, I collect mini consoles. I think I have 10 now. Wow, that's amazing. You're lucky. Tim is saying, I have to wait a couple of years when they finally get around to releasing it for PC. Yeah, that's always a bummer. Frank is saying, I'm happy with my PC when I can see and hear Katja. That's amazing, Frank. Thank you so much. And you can watch me from smartphones as well. Tim is saying, sparkly items. Are you sure you're a vampire and not a crow instead? I'm a grow. I'm a grow because I collect sparkly items even though I might not use them. I just like to surround myself with sparkly things. Treasures. Which would be scarier, Five Nights at Freddy's or Five Nights at Freddy Krueger's? Well, tell me about that. Mordavia is saying, or asking, which music program are you using for music making? I've actually used quite multiple DAWs, digital audio workstations, Pro Tools, Ableton, Acid Pro 10. I've been testing out different kinds of programs, and sometimes I use them like not together, but one project might have two softwares. Prince Tara is saying 5 nights at Barbie's. I want that. 5 nights at Barbie's. Frank is saying The Grow, great movie too. It's a great one. Entertaining. Kirby is saying, and hope one day you will make another vampire ASMR, bury your fangs and bite me. Guess what? Your wishes might come true next week. Tim is saying, I'm pretty sure you can run away from Freddy Fazbear, not so much from Krueger. And you got a point. And to Prince Tahra, as long as it's the Margot Robbie Barbie. What else do we have in here? Okay. Food related question. This is an interesting one that Brian actually asked. Weirdest thing you've ever eaten and liked? Weirdest thing you've ever eaten and liked? Think about that. I will show you mine. Let's see. Coffee. There. This is the most weirdest thing that I've eaten that I like. This is a Finnish traditional food, kalakukko. And it looks a little bit funky. It looks like brains. Or something. But it's actually like, usually it's fish that's covered with rye flour, and then it's baked in the oven, and lots of butter is put on top of it, maybe bacon. And yeah, when you put a good amount of butter on top of that, that's amazing. That's my little secret food that I sometimes enjoy eating. So let's hear mammi. But have you eaten mammi, Dark Trilarian? Like, honestly, have you eaten mammi? I don't believe you. Did you make mammi? I didn't send you mammi. Not GBEG is saying peanut butter and tuna fish sandwich. Okay. I gotta try that. Kalle is saying kalakukko on kyllä yummy. It's so good. It's super good. Prince Tahra is saying mine was a holiday pizza with beef marzipan, tangerines, pickles, plum, pickled pepper, and gingerbread sauce. And you liked this? You liked it? Beef, marzipan, tangerines, pickles, plums, gingerbread sauce. That's wild. Orange juice mixed with ginger ale. But it goes. I think that's pretty good. Colin is saying, I'm a rye guy. Great. Like here we have rye that's dark. That's really, really dark. Have you eaten like super dark rye bread? Like almost black. Kalle is saying, is mammy food? Oh, you are kind of like replying dark to Lauren said, no, that's the weirdest thing you eat and enjoy. But I thought that you have eaten it. Oh, so I enjoy mammy quite a lot. But only once a year. That's enough. Tim is saying these days of fish offal. Offal? It's very weird to consume, so I guess that. What? Offal? What is it? I need to Google it. Frank is saying, I ate roasted maggots and grasshoppers once in Thailand. Like eating bugs. I've always wanted to try bugs. Because they might be actually good. Who knows? If they're roasted well. Colin is saying tuna from the can is just cat food. No thanks. Yeah, I have the same sensation when I'm opening the can. It's like cat food. Prince Tara, about the pizza. I was surprised myself, but it was enjoyable. All right. Okay. Where did you have this? Tim is saying. And Prince is saying, we have this pizza place called Food Porn. They have the weirdest seasonal food. Is that even seasonal? What is it? And Tim is saying, offal is the group name for eternal organs that are edible like liver, heart, etc. Interesting. I still need to Google them up. Hey, looks. It's empty. I've drank it all. And I'm glowing. I'm glowing. Good for me. And there was a question. The guitar sauce is saying that I'm looking to buy a digital piano. I'm going to pick a Casio CDP S360 or Roland FB30X, but I can't decide. Do you guys have any recommendations? How many keys do these have? 78 or 88? Is it full pianos or a little bit smaller ones? Are you doing gigs? Are you playing at home? What are you looking for? That is the question. But if it's just like a piano, digital piano, I need to Google it. Let me Google. But I can't copy the text. Damn it. Is it 3? It looks really nice. Looks really nice. Yeah. The feel is almost every time the most important. Like, how does it feel when you push the keys? Is there some sort of what is the resistance in the keys? Is it full plastic keys? Is there any kind of friction when you're playing in the plastic? These are some snippet, tiny little things that you can pay attention to. But yeah, there are so many things that you can consider when you're buying a keyboard. Tim is saying, and try them out in a store and figure out which one has a sound you like. That is very true. Like, for example, Yamaha is very, it sounds, how do you explain it? But it sounds a little bit, like, it sounds great when you're playing really high notes, but when you're playing the lower notes, it's a little bit, it's not my preference. I don't like Yamaha pianos that much. So these brands are different in that way, but definitely try them out. Colin is saying, is glowing is your natural state, no champagne necessary. Thank you. Thank you so much. But different kind of glow. Not GPEG is saying, got to get going soon, but one more question. Did you ever think about auditioning for American Idol or The Voice? American Idol or The Voice? Maybe in Finland I've considered the thought, entertained the thought, but not for American Idol or The Voice. That's a good question. I might at some point. The Guitar Sauce is asking, what keyboard do you guys have? That's a acoustic upright piano, more than 100 years old. It's August Hoffman. Nice sound, I love that. Then I'm using Klaviyo Nord piano. I have a review about it on my channel. You can look it up. And that's also, do I have anything else? I have a MIDI keyboard here, but I have like you could say three keyboards. And Tim is saying, thank you for spending some of your time here and have a nice rest of your day. Calling muddy lows. Is it even muddy? It's like tuned little bit, slightly higher. So the low notes don't sound nice. I don't like them. Logitech, Tim is saying. Peace and have a nice Friday. Okay, now that I have drank the sparkling wine, I have that secret bottle. It has been such a long time since I've tasted this, and I'm scared. What is it? It's brown. It's super fancy. And you should smoke a cigar while you're drinking it. I don't have a cigar. Where is my cigar? But I have a glass for it. It's whiskey. This is a brand called Glenmorangie Scottish whiskey. I don't have any rocks at the moment, but I would love to try out some water with it, because some people claim that you should add water to the whiskey. But I want to try it out first without. Apple juice. Everyone, it's just apple juice. I used to be a huge whiskey enjoyer. I used to love whiskey. But the smell is already amazing. It's so good. Amazing. It's super spicy, but the first taste is sweet, but then it's super spicy after that, and you get that tingling sensation in your throat. This could almost be like chocolate. But I would love to try out. Don't people say that you should add like water, a tiny amount of water to whiskey to enhance the flavor? So I should add some water. And Jesse Wetzel is saying, need to get your bottle of Angel's Envy bourbon. That's been my go-to. Oh, but we have Alko here in Finland. It's a store where it's kind of like limited what we can get. It's not that easy, but I'd love to try that Angel's Envy. Frank is asking or saying, now you can also reveal all your darkest secrets, Katja. Oh, I have some dark secrets. I do. I'm gonna add some tiny amount of water. Like they say that you put a spoonful of water, like a tiny spoonful. And if you have the rocks, it's the same thing because the rocks will melt in the whiskey. I just want to try it out. A tiny amount of water. It definitely dilutes the flavor. Not bad. Not bad at all. Kalle sanoi, että joo vaan vähän vettä. Like add slightly water. What is your darkest secret? I have this one secret. I don't know how dark it is, but I love men's fragrances. And I love to wear men's fragrances. I don't like to wear women's fragrances. They're so sweet, boring. But I usually wear men's fragrances. That's my little dark secret. Tim is saying, I'm not a drinker, so I'm only going by how the chemistry works. Yeah, I'm same as you, Tim. I don't usually drink that often, but sometimes when it's time to celebrate, I do. But we are similar in that way. Frank is saying the ice cubes will only melt if you drink too slowly. You better make it quick. Ooh. But I'm really digging that whiskey because it's burning in my throat and it's a nice sensation. I love that. But I don't like the sunshine. Even though the curtains are down, still there is sunshine. There is this one interesting question that Brian also asked. Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe in aliens? Is there life somewhere out there? I've never experienced anything out of the ordinary. I've never encountered an alien. But, for example, my mother has experience. She experienced when she was younger, like this alien encounter. And every time that she talks about it, she gets very serious. And I believe what she's saying. And I can see it in her eyes that she's still scared. Even though many years have passed, but she has experienced this UFO alien experience and encounter, and I believe her. So why not? There might be aliens out there. I just never experienced them myself. So yeah, maybe one day we get to meet aliens. Kirby's is saying, is that whiskey with blood? It almost is whiskey with blood because it's so strong and powerful and spicy. Dark Delarian is saying, what do you think? I've played XCOM for so many years. We'll defend humanity for the invaders, no matter the cost. Well, that's amazing as well. Yeah. Even though I believe that they might be so intelligent that we are their prey. Frank is saying, of course you don't look the sunshine. Look, what is it? Look, the sunshine, Katja? Okay. Like the sunshine. Yeah, I prefer not to. And I prefer to stay in cold climate. Tim is saying there's life here on Earth, so why wouldn't there be somewhere else in the universe with billions of planets? That's exactly right. There are so many things that we haven't discovered yet, so there might be something out there. Who knows? Double Spiral is saying, I love all paranormal stuff, aliens, ghosts, etc. How about you, Katja? Well, I do. I'm fascinated by them. That's pretty much all I can say. Because you don't know. You don't know whether it's real or not. And I have some sort of fascination about like ghosts and demons, demon realm. But nothing has ever happened. Nothing has ever happened that has convinced me that there is some sort of outside realm, some other existence, some other beings. I've never experienced anything like that. Tim is saying to Dark Delarian that grab your super soakers. Colin is saying Katja is about that Finnish freezer life. I love that freezer life, and I hate when the summer comes and more sunshine and more warm weather. I hate it. I just don't enjoy it. Sweaty. I'm playing the piano, sweating, and it's just disgusting. I much rather enjoy the springtime because it's like A little bit more sunshine, but still the cold weather. That's great. But I don't prefer the heat waves that I know that are going to come this summer as well. Frank is saying, if you love the cold, we can also do our trip to Transylvania in winter, Katja. You still remember, Frank? We need to go to Transylvania. Anyone else coming? Or are just Frank and me going all by ourselves to Transylvania? We have done that destination in mind. Tim is saying, fun fact, it sounds like my neighborhood is celebrating something too. They are going crazy with fireworks, even though it's illegal. Yeah, it's illegal here as well. Nobody fires fireworks. Wow, they must be celebrating something. Lamb of God is saying, cold weather is where it is at. Yeah. Home. Feels like home. Dark Tularian is asking, Katja, why do you suppose that Finns are often considered the happiest people in the world? Because we are so blunt and down to earth. We don't have a lot of expectations, or we keep them kind of like normal level that we don't desire that much, so you can be happy with less. I think that's our secret. Double Spiral is let's go. I don't dare to drink anymore because this is super strong. This is so strong. Colin is saying, people always talking about how good summer is. I have one word for them: mosquitoes. Yeah, come to Finland, Colin. You'll meet tons of mosquitoes, especially if you go to Lapland, the most beautiful part of the Finland. Mosquitoes everywhere. So it's the best time to go during winter and spring. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. Tim is saying to Dark Tularian, they only have one thing more than us Danes. Saunas. No, sauna as well. Have you been to sauna? Anyone? I definitely recommend saunas. Try them out. Not Turkish saunas. That's not the steam saunas. No. Finnish sauna. Kirby is always asking the same thing. ASMR Bad Breath Vampire. Thank you. You can imagine. Next Friday, imagine Bad Breath Vampire. But it's super close. It's right above your ear here. Imagine being Bad Breath Vampire. Tim is saying, and much more metal music, of course. Well, metal music, our favorite thing here in Finland. Alex, yes, we have tons of Finnish saunas around where I live. Was it so? You haven't told me about that, Alex. But you should definitely experiment with them. And if you have what is it, perch, it's like a perch whip. We used perch whip in the sauna. We slap ourselves with the perch whip, and that's how it should be done in the sauna. Do mosquitoes also suck on vampires? They might. They actually might. Yeah. Tim is saying, it has been years since I have used a sauna. It's too hot for me. Really? Tim, is sauna too hot for you? But it's so good for you. It's good for your skin. It's good for your metabolism. It's good for your whole body. It's just good. But I can imagine, like, you can easily get dizzy, and you shouldn't exercise or work out in the sauna. Just like drink water. Dark Tularen is saying vampires never have bad breath because they don't eat garlic. But they are dead. So imagine that a dead person is breathing against your face. That's not nice. Double Spiral. By the way, are you gonna play something for us? Because piano is right behind you. I'm going to in June. I will have a contest, a guessing game contest, in which I'm going to fire up that upright piano and also do some singing as well. And it's a contest in which you have the possibility to guess the songs that I'm playing. They're going to be pop culture music from TV, film, game music. Kalle is saying, yeah, I've been sometimes in sauna. My home I have one, and summer home I have 2 saunas. Yeah, everyone in Finland pretty much has sauna in their apartment, and especially their summer cottage. Alex is saying, I have heard of it. There's many people with Finnish heritage here. Okay. That's why you have Finnish saunas up there. Of course, you have to bring sauna with you wherever you go. It feels like home. Tim is saying, while the piano is functioning, Katja hasn't figured out how to record it in a way that doesn't make a bad recording. Well, that's true. That is very much true. But yeah, I think we're going to make it. In June, I'm going to just... Fuck it. I'm going to put a microphone and it's going to be that piano. No matter how freakishly it sounds, it's going to be that piano. It's so much more easier for you and for me, but mostly for you. Mordavia is saying, Katja, any recent news about Lordi since Eurovision Song Contest? Yeah, Lordi is making music, and they had this crazy album project. Like, how many freaking songs did they create? Like, they are producing stuff non-stop. Super creative guy. Frank is saying to Tim that Katja is too hot for us too. But we're talking about saunas. Colin is saying, if a mosquito sucks on a vampire, does he become a vampire mosquito? You have that blood going into the mosquito. It might actually happen that way. If, like animals, if we expect that animals and bugs will be affected by the blood in a similar fashion as humans. It might be so. Tim is saying the temperature have risen to 20 degrees here, and I have already sweating when commuting to and from work. Yeah, I can imagine. It's not nice. What? Colin is saying potra sauna. Patent pending. Patent pending. Patent pending. Potra. Potra? Whoo! Wow. The sensation after whiskey, it's amazing. I love it. I love the burning sensation. It's just... It feels good. Dark Laren is asking, Katja, do you have any other fun announcements for us? Lots of amazing things and projects are coming up. That's for sure. Yeah. Those token episodes that you are actually part of. That's something that I can reveal at this point. Team to Mordavia. I went to a Sabaton concert a month ago where Lordi was one of the warm-up bands and they played some new songs. The other warm-ups band were baby metal. Baby metal. To call in as well, but aren't mosquitoes already hard enough to kill to be considered undead? Well, that is true. That's so true. Well written. Frank is saying now if a mosquito sucks on Katja, he will be a drunk mosquito and crash. Well, that is too true as well. Porta sauna. Calling it's disgusting and called a porta potty. Porta potty. Okay, now I get it. Oh, yeah, almost like that. The concept is the same. So many amazing comments, and good to read your thoughts about things. Oh my god, there are so many amazing questions that people asked. For example, Frank asked, do you see yourself as a solo artist, or would you like to have a band if you could find the right musicians? I see myself, this is a really good question, because I see myself as a solo artist, but at the moment I'm yearning for some band instruments, including guitar and bass and some drums or cajon or something, because I would love to create more kind of like dark folk, horror folk type of music. And piano sucks in a way, even though I love piano, but piano sucks in a way because it's an instrument that you can't pitch bend. You can use create vibrato with the sound, and those are one of the elements that I love in music, and I would love to incorporate those elements into my own original music as well. So in the back of my mind, and I'm dreaming and kind of like hoping that I would connect with people, the right people that I could create like band music with guitar and bass and some sort of drums, cajon, said. Double Spiral is saying, lauantai on saunapäivä perkele. No ei aina on. No niin, no siis. Saturday is the sauna day for us Finnish people, but if we seriously think about it, it's every single day. Sauna can be on like every single day, and we can go to sauna. And it's preferred. Frank is saying, can't you read your thoughts even if we don't write any comments, Katja? I prefer not to. Okay, I prefer not to read your thoughts because it's much more interesting to read your thoughts in real life and not telepathically or something. Tim is saying, Katja, can you share a bit about the subject of your final exam? You mean thesis? A thesis subject? The thesis subject was a pre-production of a vocalist, the best practices before stepping into the studio. So it was, what do you do before you step into the studio as a vocalist? Because there are a variety of tips and tricks what you can do, but they're kind of like vague and cursory tips, and likely if you follow them, the results will vary. And I wanted to dive deep and dig deeper. Are there any practices, common methods that you can use every single time so that the results would always be this, not the same, but preferred, predetermined, planned. It's what you wanted to achieve. Dark Shalarian is saying, I want to see Katja jamming out with her key star. I want to see myself jamming with my key star as well. And that would be fun. But one thing about a key star is that I haven't found the right ergonomic way to play it yet. I usually it cramps up my shoulder. So I need to find a better way to play guitar. Frank is saying, so you could have a band if you are the boss. Yeah, or write songs with someone, or me writing the songs, whatever the situation is. Kalle is saying, jos haluat, mä voin jeesaa siinä bändiasiassa, jos haluat. Kalle, by the way, is a promoter, you could say, a regular person, but just out of the passion for music, he has started a Instagram account in which he is promoting Finnish music, Finnish artists, and he has a lot of contacts already in the Finnish music industry and bands and musicians. And Kalle here is saying that he could help me with a band project idea. We could think about some sort of plan for that. I know I have put out some posts on Facebook on Finnish groups, Finnish band groups. But I guess I need to do that more. And we can figure out something together as well. Frank is saying, before you go to the studio or on stage, a whiskey or a cigarette. That is true. If that works for you, whiskey, cigarette, smoke, if that works for you, do it. But if we're looking for something that will work for everyone, and it works every single time, and it gives us the same results every single time, then we should find some sort of patterns and practices that we can do so that the final end result is always predetermined. Tim is saying, yeah, I meant thesis, very nice subject that's not just theoretical but also practical. Yeah, that is also true. Studio time is super expensive, limited, so you should be super prepped. when you're stepping into the studio or performance stage. And that's why it's always good to hone your practicing sessions and how you prepare. Colin is saying, I bet there is a guitar stand that holds it for you while you play. There might be. I have to look into that. But usually it's like the kind of like this. You take it as like a guitar and play it like a guitar. Mordavia is saying, heard that Rovaniemi is one of the best places to observe northern lights. It is. During wintertime and springtime it is. Good place for that, definitely. Mordavia, I'd like to visit Rovaniemi one day as a photographer. Yes. Alaska, Rovaniemi, Lapland. Those are great places for northern lights. Frank is saying, I can't sing, I don't smoke, and I drink alcohol, but rarely whiskey. Rarely whiskey. And actually that reminded me, should I take more? I just freaking love the sensation it gives me. Maybe I should stay away. But I love it. Let's see. We have so many questions. Alex is saying, it is a celebration after all. Kirby's is saying, I have to go. Thank you so much, Katja. See you next Friday. We will see you, and remember those bite marks. Cover them up. Colin is saying, I rarely drink, but when I do, it's usually whiskey. Colin is drinking whiskey as well. We should have some sort of whiskey drinking gathering. Frank is saying, come on, Katja, you are among friends here. Yeah. It was so good. This brand is amazing. It's sweet, it's chocolatey. Tiny amount. Whew. If I can, I want to start drinking early. Because then I can just cool it off before I go to bed. Seporatu. Good afternoon from Sparta, Greece. Greetings to Greece. How are you, Greece? Seporatu. Good to see you. We're in taste testing. Apple juice is just apple juice. Whew. Potent apple juice. Double Spiral is saying, I have thousands of samples and mixes, but I ever had the courage to show them to somebody. Maybe someday I make my own channel. Yeah. The courage thing, it's a huge issue. But one thing that I can say from my own experience, that even though you put out something in the internet, it doesn't mean that it will be viral and everyone is going to hear it and see it and listen to it. It might take a while before someone even finds it. So don't be afraid to put out your music and share it. It's your creation, so it might inspire other people. Colin is saying that's actually the healthier way to drink. sleeping while under the effect of alcohol is not good for you. That is true. And double spiral is saying, I understand. Here's a message in Germany, but I don't know. I never studied Germany, but I can read this. Still, even though I don't know how to read German. Wie jung bist du, liebe Katja? Dein deutscher Fan. Und welche Briefsten wünsche ich dir? That was my best try pronouncing German. I've never studied German, so forgive me. I've always studied like Spanish and Italian and French. Let's see all these questions. Will your schedule get a little less busy now that your master's degrees is done? Hopefully so, at least for a while. I will have more time to produce music and produce more and create more content. Just Borto here in questions was asking, you don't want me to ask because it's only going to be about Lego anyways. Lego grand piano. I saw a picture of this, some sort of new Batman Lego model, and it looked amazing. It had a little bit more pieces than the Lego grand piano. It would be probably a tough one because it was completely black, pretty much completely black. Double Spiral is saying, but I don't sing, only electronic music and stuff, and D&B stuff. But still, even if you don't sing, you can still share electronic music, and possibly you will connect with singers or people who will write melody for your electronic music. Alex is asking, oh, are you getting that itch to build now? Well, when I saw the Batman thingy, I was a little bit intrigued. It was mesmerizing to look at it. Double Spiral is saying drum and bass stuff. But someone needs that drum and bass. Dark Trelaring is saying, Katja, I need to get ready for work, so I will watch the rest of this later. Thank you for being with us today. Congratulations on your achievements. I look forward to hearing from you. And I will look forward to hearing from you as well. But thank you for being here, and have a wonderful rest of the day in work and during the weekend as well. Alex is saying that's really cool. That's one of my favorite kinds of music. Double Spiral. Yeah, there was this question about, will you be doing any more vampire work? Yeah, vampire work will be coming up. What is your favorite James Bond 007 film? Well, what is your favorite 007 film? I have to say that my favorite one is The License to Kill. Is it Timothy Dalton? Timothy Dalton, yeah. I enjoyed that movie a lot. It's entertaining, good pacing, fantastic romance. It was a great film. And then there were these perverted questions, which I'm not sure whether these should be respond to. Frank is saying, I like the old movies with Sean Connery and Roger Moore. They're the classic, the most iconic ones. They have that good feeling, good mood. I enjoy them a lot as well. Mordavia is saying, in dinner time here. See you. Have a great weekend. And Kalle is saying a truth here. Electronic music do not need singer. If you want to share your music, YouTube is a good place to start it. Double Spiral. Later, why not Spotify? Upgrading to Spotify, definitely. But electronic doesn't need a singer, and there are so many sound effects with vocals that you can use freely, and also on the IA sounds and singing. You should definitely look into that. Maybe that will be helpful in creating some sort of sounds if you want to use vocals, but I can guarantee you that music doesn't need vocals. Oh, 2 hours. But I'm just looking at these questions, these. Can I even read them out loud? But it's amazing that you gave me so much questions to reply to and answer to. Thank you so much. It means a lot. But someone always asking like, leather or lace, leather, length or girth. None of that. It's like, make sure it's hard. Okay, next question. Frank is saying, by the way, which horror character would you like to play one day, Katja? Character would you like to play one day? Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers? Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, I would love to wear a mask like that. But I don't know how scary I would be. Double Spiral, thank you for your support, Kalle. Oh, amazing. This evening has been amazing, and I've enjoyed a lot spending time with you and drinking and just celebrating. And it has been 2 hours already, and I'm not sure whether we should wrap up for the day and continue on. How about that? Move on to the weekend. Couple of more minutes. If you have something more to add, you can write it now in the comment section. But I think we're starting to wrap up here. I want to say a huge thank you to you for being so active and supportive and just being amazing on the channel. And even though it has been rough during the spring, it's just, I know I can count on you. Frank is saying it would be a pity if you would hide your pretty face behind a mask, Katja. I don't know. It would be kind of like refreshing to wear a mask. But yeah, you are part of this celebration as well. So when you get the time, Cheers to you. This one is for you. You are amazing. Whew. Whew. And Jessie is saying, thank you, Katja. You're always a pleasure. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Jessie. Good to see you. And it's always a pleasure for me as well. Frank is saying, write it now or keep silent forever. Write it? Or what? Write it now or keep silent forever. Alex is saying, hope you have a great weekend, Katja. Kalle is saying, kippis, kippis, Kalle. Colin is saying, call me Apacus. Apacus? Because you can count on me. Apac. So complicated. Alex is saying, I'll celebrate after work tonight. Good. That's what I wanted. That's what I want from you, to celebrate and enjoy. Skål. And I finally figured out what skål means. Skål. 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 Viking way of saying, I defeated my enemies. Lamb of God is saying, thank you for the live stream, Katja. Hope you're able to take some well-deserved time off. Hopefully, but we have this new project happening, so let's see what's going to happen. But I enjoy being busy. Apacus? Frank is saying, now without a camera, you can really start shrinking as a real thing, Katja. Now we're getting started. It's just getting started. Okay. I guess we are done for the evening, and I'm so happy that you enjoyed with me, and I want you to have amazing rest of the Friday, amazing rest of the weekend. Let's enjoy it. Let's just enjoy it, okay? Colin is saying, Apacus? It was the calculator before the calculator was invented. Okay. All right. Good. We are ready. We are ready. Thank you, Katja. Thank you, Kalle. Kiitos, Kalle. Piano. Yeah, piano. You can add piano. Samples of piano or MIDI piano. MIDI piano is easy. MIDI keyboard. You can layer down notes. All right. Let's wrap this thing up. Have a nice weekend, everyone. We see each other next time. Next week. Bye. Whew.